We just saw Founding Fathers out here in LA. Great movie, putting down the history.
And Ron put it together. I mean, it was very, very believable, definitely. We here in hip-hop thinking we're innovators or something, but then we see the Founding Fathers of where we came from and the culture that we, embrace, so we're hip-hop.
I'm glad that the movie allows the world to see, all the stories that I grew up knowing about, and, so the history is out there for everybody to know. History is extremely important.
I like the fact that they were like whistleblowers in regards to letting the truth be known. Because a lot of times the truth is never put out there. A lot of times people run with what they think is this or that, and it just stay out there. They say if you leave a lie out there long enough, it becomes the truth.
That right there is going down in the history books, man. That's very, very important, man. It should be shown at colleges all over the world. And DJ Hollywood's testimony at the end, he just summed it up.
I thought Founding Fathers was excellent, very informative for anybody that's into hip-hop at all, whether you're now or back in the days. It's a must-see.
Privilege, to be here, be able to experience, the originators, used to rock the parks, in New York. I'm from LA. I learned a lot, about a lot of, original DJs, the Disco Twins. I wasn't too familiar with them, but, it was good to see them doing their thing, rocking the parks, and that's what it was all about. It was all love. Everybody was doing their thing back then. There wasn't no gang fights, no riots. They was rocking the parks, thousands of people, just having a good time, and that's what hip-hop is about.
It's very informative, very entertaining, and what it did for me was take me back to a history lesson. Because as a younger hip-hop head, I didn't get the beginning. I always get the middle, as they, stated. So now I feel like I got the beginning of the hip-hop. In our world, the MC is the man. But it really started with the DJ and the sound system.
Great film, excellent, excellent information, very informative. Like I said, I learned a lot. I mean, they had documentation to prove the history was accurate, so you can't really deny it. They had all the documentation that really allowed you to see what it was that they was expressing and who it was that they were showing and highlighting.
Hip-hop, a lot of people think that it started in the Bronx, and actually seeing the movie, it just enlightened me that, wait a minute, it really didn't. There's so many other boroughs that it came from, and a lot of young people don't know that, where exactly hip-hop came from. So it's very informative, and yes, I would recommend it to anybody.
Well, I liked the movie. I liked everything about it. Listening to the stories and being with Jay and traveling with Jay, like, I knew a lot from this movie because he used to tell me about those people and, tell me the stories and how they would be and, how they would dress and, the speakers and all that type of stuff. We didn't have that growing up in Los Angeles, so it was a real movie.
I found it very educational, actually, because I have no idea about any of DJ-related things. My history is not anywhere to have to do with that, so I found it very interesting.
Me West Coast, but that East Coast thing, man, it was informative, and I say the hood tales is always the best tales, because that's where you're gonna get the real at.
I'm glad that the young brothers get to actually see that hip-hop didn't just start. When they tell a story, they leave a lot out. No one just started talking on the mic or even scratching. And back in the day, before it even hit the radio, that it was about how they get the power and things like in that manner, why they talk on the mic and how did they get to use a turntable to spin records.
I mean, since we young cats, though, we thought it was real inspirational to put us on game about a lot of stuff that we didn't know about. So, and being that we stay in the West Coast, we didn't really know that much about the East Coast history, so that put us on game about a lot of stuff, I dig it, I dig it.
I've been really irritated for a long time from all these cats saying hip-hop started in the Bronx. But I knew it wasn't true, but no one was taking the time to do a documentary. So I really appreciate Hassan. He's done an excellent job telling the truth. The music and everything that was in the movie brought back so many memories of the ladies, young ladies on the streets, doing our things and from hood to hood, and it was all fun.
Very inspirational, very informative, and for people that don't know, is something that you need to watch. If you think you know about hip-hop, you don't know about hip-hop until you see this documentary. This documentary uncovers and unearths some things that people weren't aware of that needed to be unearthed. And they really have something here that's going to really be explosive once it really reaches the masses.